The world is changing in a way and at a pace never seen before. A more detailed look at the latest IPCC report on the impact of 1.5 degrees Celsius global warming above pre-industrial levels reveals bewildering and undisputable figures. Global warming, due to the massive use of fossil fuels such as coal and oil, is snowballing by 0.2 degrees Celsius per decade, but what is more alarming is the fact that if we do not soften it through a shared supranational policy, it will lead to irreversible drastic consequences, such as the disappearance of all the world coral reefs, along with the melting glaciers in Greenland. Hence, sea level rise will wear the rock away from coastal areas and draw some island. There are times throughout history when dealing with change is inevitable. In this day and age, there is no country that has not experienced a natural disaster. Climate change is everywhere, and unfortunately, there is no way to run from it, even on the other side of the world. Extreme weather phenomena have increased significantly in recent decades. The tide becomes difficult to control, and once the salt water reaches the roots of the plants, the trees begin to die, making the island more vulnerable to waves and storms. Some of the islets that make up the Solomon Island archipelago in the Pacific Ocean were among the first to disappear, submerged underwater. Most of the time, countries that do not contribute to the production of greenhouse gas emissions are among the main victims of rising sea levels. El agua salada de los mares y océanos cubre casi los 3/4 del planeta y desarrolla funciones cruciales para el equilibrio del planeta, así como para nuestra supervivencia. Los océanos no solo almacenan más del 90% del calor producido por los humanos, regulan el clima, albergan una asombrosa biodiversidad y brindan sustento a millones de personas, sino que también, gracias a las algas verdes y azules, liberan más del 50% del oxígeno presente en la atmósfera. Los océanos han absorbido tanto dióxido de carbono que se están acidificando y poniendo en peligro el ecosistema marino. Los arrecifes de coral, ricos en biodiversidad y vida marina, están en peligro. Los cambios de temperatura ahora son tan rápidos que la naturaleza ya no tiene tiempo para adaptarse y adoptar contramedidas. El efecto de la sequía es devastador, y hasta los países más ricos y prosperosos luchan por gestionar las consecuencias del cambio climático. La situación de los incendios ha empeorado en todas partes, desde California hasta Australia. Cuando hay terreno muy árido, basta un pequeño fuego para armar un auténtico infierno. La situación en Australia es emblemática. La temporada de incendios que comenzó a fin de 2019 se salió de control y se quemó un área más grande que Inglaterra. The negative effects that global warming has on the Arctic polar region are devastating, because they are even twice as intense as in the other areas of the world due to the scientific phenomenon of Arctic amplification. Moreover, when the glacier melts, not only the runoff increases the amount of water in the ocean, but also makes large reserves of gas and oil more accessible. Due to the ongoing climate change, tropical hurricanes with whipping winds and heavy rains will be more violent. Many people will be forced to leave their homes and relocate. There may be at least 200 million climate refugees by 2050. Big cities, especially in the poorest countries, struggle to manage this influx of people who are therefore forced to live in unhealthy spaces without having access to sanitation. The water distribution on our planet is really unequal, and climate change made things worse. Water is a key factor in meeting fundamental human needs, ensuring natural conservation and promoting empowerment at all levels for people, planet and prosperity. Furthermore, in this lapse of time, we have to focus our attention on the water-energy nexus as well as the food security-water security nexus. Food and energy are probably the most crucial issues in terms of security for our societies. The production of a kilowatt requires a huge amount of water, regardless of the resource, and even the production of our daily food requires an incredible amount of water. The meat industry is one of the main culprits for water pollution, deforestation and soil degradation. But what is more alarming is that over 1/3 of food produced worldwide is lost or wasted. Wasting food means producing unnecessary CO2 emissions. Le risorse naturali della Terra si stanno esaurendo e, con il numero della popolazione mondiale in costante aumento, c'è una forte possibilità che questo secolo possa portare alla fine del mondo. Diversi gruppi di ricerca hanno sottolineato come, senza la scoperta di nuove risorse entro il 2050, l'umanità dovrà sottoporsi ad alcune delle sfide più probanti che abbia mai dovuto affrontare. Il settore delle energie rinnovabili riveste un ruolo sempre più importante all'interno del piano d'azione della comunità internazionale per lottare contro i cambiamenti climatici e garantire la sicurezza energetica globale. La maturata consapevolezza ambientale, unita alla necessità di limitare le emissioni di CO2, così come le incertezze generate dalla diminuzione della disponibilità delle fonti energetiche tradizionali e il rispettivo aumento dei prezzi, rappresentano senza dubbio un argomento importante che ha spinto gli Stati a considerare con interesse ogni possibile forma di sfruttamento delle energie rinnovabili. Gli Stati però dovranno investire con maggiore frequenza in tecnologie rispettose dell'ambiente, finanziando ricerca e industrie, in modo così da rendere l'energia prodotta sempre più economica e gli incentivi non più necessari. We have to reconcile the needs of humanity with the capacity of our planet to provide what is necessary. Use, not abuse, of natural resources. One of the toughest tasks to address up to the international community will be to guarantee a just and inclusive transition, rolling out provisions able to help but at the same time protect people and regions that are most affected by this carbon-free changeover. The situation can be solved because there are no technological or economic limits, but is necessary to act immediately and together. If we take care of the planet will take care of us. We cannot miss the boat.